On July 12, 1943, one of the largest and most decisive tank battles in history unfolded near Prokhorovka as the Soviet Fifth Guards Tank Army launched a fierce assault against the German II SS-Panzer Corps. This engagement formed a critical part of the Battle of Kursk, a pivotal moment in World War II that would ultimately halt the German advance and lead to a significant shift in the Eastern Front. The Soviet Fifth Guards Tank Army, numbering over 800 tanks and self-propelled guns, prepared to clash with the German forces approximately 87 kilometers southeast of Kursk. The opposing two SS-Panzer Corps, comprising around 300 tanks and assault guns, represented the backbone of the Wehrmacht's Operation Citadel, which aimed to encircle and destroy Soviet forces. Intelligence suggested that this was the moment to strike and disrupt the German onslaught. As the sun rose over the battlefield, the Soviets initiated their attack just after dawn. Utilizing the vast array of T-34 tanks, equipped with 76.2mm guns, and IS-2s with their powerful 122mm cannons, the Soviet commanders understood that speed and concentration of force would be necessary to breach the German lines. The Germans, with their formidable Panzer III and Panzer IV tanks, armed primarily with 37mm and 75mm guns, fought tenaciously to defend their positions against the overwhelming Soviet numbers. By mid-morning, fierce combat erupted across the dusty fields. The repeated thuds of artillery echoed as the two forces clashed, with the smell of burning oil and the cries of men drowning out even the roar of engines. Tanks engaged at close range, relying on their armor and firepower. Soviet tank crews, under intense pressure, executed flanking maneuvers, while infantry support aimed to clear German anti-tank positions. By the end of the day, the battlefield was strewn with the wreckage of over 600 armored vehicles. However, despite fierce resistance, the relentless push of the Fifth Guards proved too much for the German commander, who ordered a tactical withdrawal. This engagement not only inflicted significant losses on the German II SS Panzer Corps, but also prevented a breakthrough of the final Soviet defensive belt. In the days following the battle, Hitler, faced with the reality of a failing offensive, ultimately canceled Operation Citadel. The legacy of the clash at Prokhorovka would resonate through the annals of military history, as it exemplified the shifting dynamics of armored warfare. The Soviet victory halted the German advance on the Eastern Front and sowed the seeds for a series of successful counteroffensives, ultimately leading to the liberation of Soviet territory. The battle underscored the significance of morale, strategy,